my gosh, 86 and a 40.
That was a cop. So today we're going to be talking about the 5 things that we do not like about our new S650 Mustang Dark Horse. Starting at number 1, the brakes. Why do we not like the brakes? Well, the brakes are actually really good. What sucks about them is that we can't throw any 18-inch wheels on there. We're big fans of the Apex EC7s. We have them on our track car. We've had them on other development cars. And because of the massive size of these brakes in particular, we can't clear the 18-inch wheels, which means we can't use 18-inch wheel tires and the slicks that we're used to. But we have a solution for that. These are the brakes we're talking about. The backs clear the 18s, the fronts don't. This clearance right here from the top and bottom of the caliper in specific is where we're having our issue. Good brakes though. And then number 2, we have the ride height. So why are we talking about ride height? This car has the Magna Ride option. The max you can really drop with springs is 25 millimeters, so about an inch. Now the problem with ride height is no longer a matter of just dropping the car. It's now really just body panels like the bumper and the side skirts in the rear actually getting closer to the ground. The only way to solve that is with aftermarket bumpers and side skirts, something that we're tackling. Then at number 3, we have that the car is too quiet. The engineers at Ford did a really good job at isolating the sound and the road noise, but the problem is when you're on track and you're looking at the apex, you don't want to be looking down at the tachometer, and with a helmet on, it's very difficult to hear the car. Now it's simple to fix this with an exhaust, but from what we've heard is that it sounds like the noise is behind you rather than kind of with you. And everybody always talks about drone, but it's not necessarily the same thing we're talking about here. We're actually talking about replacing the spare tire cover with a carbon lid that allows a little bit more of that sound to enter the cabin, but with the active exhaust, when you want it to be quiet, it still is. And this brings us to our 4th thing. The rear deck lid of the new S650 comes paint match, and we wanted to break that up. So we started prototyping a carbon fiber cover for it just to help tie in the rear of the car. And now we offer it in 3 options: gloss carbon fiber, matte carbon fiber, and also gloss black, which really helps tie in also the sides of the taillights, which are also gloss black. And then at our number 5 spot, we have the seating position alongside the drift brake. The drift brake is electronic, it's not hydraulic. And so you really do have to pull it a little bit more, at least from the settings that Ford has from factory, for you to really lock up those rear wheels. What that means is you really do need a lot of range of motion. Something that we're working on, that we've been prototyping, to where you can actually pull much far forward and actually lock up the wheels from here, similar to the drift stick that you've probably seen on our channel. And so all in all, there's really not a whole lot to complain about. The good thing is that there is room for improvement, and that's what we're all about here at 777. And so if you like the content, if you like the video, and you want to keep up with the actual production of all the parts that we talked about today, make sure to subscribe below and keep an eye out.